And if Roy and Colby will bear with me, I'll tell you a little story from Monday night, this past Monday night. And this will tell you why I'm having such a hard time finding people to umpire. I went out Monday night to do a boys 10 and under recreation game. 10 and under recreation. I went out because the week before, one of my umpires, who's in his second year with me that does a great job, was constantly badgered about the strike zone. He was very upset. Roy contacted me. I said, I will go out Monday night. I will deal with the problem. Roy didn't know I was going to umpire the game. So we have the pregame conference. The assistant coach comes out from this team, and the first things out of his mouth are, could we discuss the strike zone? I said no. That was the end of that conversation. A lot of you are smart. I mean, as you grow up, as I look at our coaches, the older the kids, I feel the more intelligent coaches we have. All of you should know questioning balls and strikes of an umpire is what? It's automatic ejection. Watch a pro game. You're automatically gone. But to have the audacity to ask this at a 10 and under, I emphasize the word recreation game. Okay? Oh, it gets better. Top of the first, the coach down at third base starts gesturing me that the catcher is too close to the batter. Well, I'm a safety guy. I watch the catcher. He's okay. I motion down. Everything's holly jolly back here. Kid strikes out. Never swings the bat. Now he wants to come down and argue, well, he can't swing because the catcher's interfering. Well, as you all know, there's no catcher's interference until the batter swings and hits the catcher's glove. Now we have interference. Now the catcher's learned a lesson not to be that close to the batter. We don't have that happen. And I remind him that he coaches, I umpire, that I'm informed that I need to start doing my job. Well, of course, at that point, he sees the parking lot. Doesn't end. Now I have a father just going in an absolute tirade that he has a tape. They have it on tape over there of catcher's interference. We've got the tape. We've got the tape. Keep reminding yourself this is 10 and under recreation. He gets the other crowd going. I've said enough is enough. I unload him. Now some mother comes over from the other team to tell him to just get out of there. He grabs her. Now another guy comes over. I'm looking around. I've got fists up in the air. We actually had the kids go to their benches because this is so embarrassing. We finally get rid of them. And you know what? We ended up having a great game. We ended up having a great game, 2-1. And this is classic, and I just wish everybody would hear this, and even for your kids, listen to this. It's the bottom of the last inning. Bases are loaded. The team up at the bat is behind 2-1. They have the bases loaded, winning runner second, tying runner third. Coach goes out to talk to the pitcher, and the little boy, this little kid, honest to God, this is how Roy Colby saw him. I had this little guy back there. He looks up at me and he says, you know what? I don't care if we win or lose. I'm just having a good time. And you know what? I wish everybody would have heard that. The next kid struck out, and I've got a big strike zone, but these were legitimate strikes. The last kid grounds out, and they win 2-1. And that's the game. But obviously, an exciting game is tarnished by all this other stuff. And I said this at the younger coaches meeting, be nice to my umpires. Well, obviously, once again, as it has done for, this is my 30th year of assigning, it fell on deaf ears. And then you wonder why I can't get people to come out and umpire. You know, you're going to have, you guys are basically, and ladies, are going to basically have all us old timers, like myself. You'll have us. The problem is there's not many coming up behind us. They're few and far between. And that's the thing. Monday night, I'm out there going, why would anybody want to come out and do this? Why? And it's sad. It's really sad. So anyway, that's my spiel. I'm not going to get into being nice to my umpires, but please keep that in mind as you're out there. You know, be good. Also keep in mind, having my veteran guys, like myself, we're not going to put up with that. We're not going to listen to wanting to question balls and strikes. You know, catcher's interference. If we see catcher's interference, we'll call it. Okay? We're not going to see everything. So just keep that in mind as well. Let us umpire, like I've always said, let us umpire the game, you coach your team, and everything will just be wonderful.